producing. Yes.
Good. And you mentioned Down before. You left Down last year to focus on this, in this in Crowbar and this album. So, is Crowbar a band that requires 100% of your attention right now, or you can deal with other stuff as well?
All my attention goes to Crowbar and my family.
Yeah.
And that was kind of what it was. It's just, I kind of just overloaded my schedule every day. Overloaded my schedule where, I would go from one band to the next, tour after tour after tour after tour, and it was just got to be where I really wore myself out, and it was just too much. So for me, the best choice was, for me and to Down, really, the best choice was for us to just say, hey, it's been a wonderful 22 years. Let's continue to always be friends and brothers, but you do your thing, I do my thing, and and we're all happy, and it's great for all of us.
Exactly. And Jeff is now on the bass guitar, and how is he doing with the band? How much did he contribute to the creative process of this album?
On this album, in his defense, he really didn't have much of a chance to put much creative input into it because he had just joined the band.
Yeah.
So we were getting ready to do some touring in the States before we entered. So he was much more concerned with getting the set list tight, and he really we didn't get much rehearsal with him because we were so busy writing the record while he was learning the older material,
Yeah.
So, I do see in the future that he could have a lot of input, though. He's got good ideas, and it'll all come to fruition with him. By the next record and all the records still ahead of us. So he will look forward to that.
Yeah. Well, if you look back at 2011 and Sever the Wicked Hand, do you see this new Symmetry in Black album as a progression of that recording session, or do you see it like two separate entities?
Two separate entities, but with all the Crowbar, I try to make each if I think say a record like So the Wicked Hand, I don't want it to be an extension. I want it to be a newer, better, more broadened sound than what we did previously with each record. We try to outdo the one before, bringing in new elements to the sound, by broadening the horizon of dynamics and like on this album, I tend to think, and I really believe that the melodic, mellow things are more melodic and mellow than ever. The doomier, darker things are darker than ever. The aggressive things are more aggressive than ever. The fast stuff is faster than ever. So it's kind of like we just take the original idea and it slowly spreads from record to record to record over the years.
Yeah.
And we bring in new elements with each album, so we can broaden our horizon and not just make, the same record over and over and over again.
Great. And think about the sound in Symmetry in Black. If you have to put 5 bands that are playing right now next to the sound of Crowbar on this album, which 5 bands would you put there? Or do you think that you have created something that is not similar to anyone right now playing?
I'm sorry, you said 5 bands?
Yeah. If you have to compare the sound of Symmetry in Black to 5 bands that are playing right now in the world, so do you have those 5 bands, or do you think that Crowbar maybe is a band that is playing right now something that cannot be compared to any other band?
Actually, for us, for me, I don't think anybody sounds like Crowbar. I know for me, I listened to a lot during the recording of this album, the writing process of this album. I listened to a lot of Motorhead, a lot of Type O Negative. I listened to a lot of Trouble. So I think there's a bit of influence from those bands. Maybe not intentionally, but there is. I think I listened to more Type O Negative, Motorhead, and Trouble during the writing of this album. So I think those bands have all added some influence. I really don't know who who sounds like, to me, no one sounds like Crowbar, so it'd be difficult to say, you know, the big bands that I think sound like Crowbar, but I was able to give you my influences, you know.
Exactly. Well, you mentioned before that this is a 10th Crowbar album in 25 years as a band. So, do you see yourself with this trend and the creativity to release 5 more?
My thing now is the Crowbar machine never needs to stop again.
Yeah.
It can slow down to take breaks, but it never needs to stop. So we never need to stop touring. We never need to stop writing. We never need to stop putting out new music. So I hope to put out, you know, as many records as possible before I call it a day. And I don't plan on calling it a day until I can't, until I'm probably, you know, in the dirt, so to speak.